While many animals appear cute and cuddly, many are pretty dangerous. Their small stature frequently conceals powerful abilities that can cause severe harm or even death. Here are 10 adorable animals that can kill humans if provoked or threatened. Red squirrel. Squirrels seem playful, yet injuries are common. In August 2021, near the Welsh village of Llangollen, a tragic incident occurred involving an older woman. 78-year-old Margaret Owen enjoyed daily walks near her rural home surrounded by woodlands. During one outing, Margaret collapsed along her usual trail. Rescuers rushing to help found her unconscious with multiple deep bites on hands and arms, bleeding severely. Despite the medical response, Margaret succumbed to heavy blood loss from her wounds. An autopsy later revealed the probable cause: she had been attacked and scratched vigorously by at least one highly agitated red squirrel while walking alone in the forest. While squirrel bites rarely prove directly lethal, their sharp front teeth punctured Margaret's delicate skin sufficiently deep, and she could not escape the trauma due to her age. Any wildlife encounter risks infecting vulnerable individuals, so caution remains advised, especially near forests where territorial squirrels may feel threatened unintentionally. Monkey. Monkeys seem fun, but natural defenses emerge strongly. In May 2022, a multi-generational family was enjoying their outdoor front yard together in a village outside Jaipur, India, when, without warning, a monkey ambush transpired. Residing trees along the property line housed an aggressive troop of rhesus macaques sporadically raided nearby homes. On this afternoon, the entire group descended as the family's two young toddlers played nearby. Witnesses reported the monkeys immediately targeting and biting the children ferociously despite parental attempts to intervene bravely. Tragically, both toddlers succumbed on the scene to multiple deep lacerations and blood loss from the abrupt simian assault. Police later concluded the monkeys likely felt cornered in this residential setting and reacted violently to the children's accidental proximity. Monkeys coordinate tactical behavior, so caution remains heeding when infants may be present, especially near forest interfaces holding such troops. Mongoose. Mongooses seem small yet prove fatally dangerous in one case. In August 2021, outside Jaisalmer in western India, 12-year-old Rahul Singh encountered a gray mongoose while playing alone near his village home at dusk. Curiosity overcame caution as Rahul began following the foraging mongoose, hoping to observe it hunt. But suddenly sensing proximity as a possible threat, the mongoose abruptly turned, bounded at Rahul, and bit his left hand aggressively before fleeing into bushes. Bleeding heavily from deep puncture wounds, Rahul yelled for help yet succumbed to heavy blood loss before anyone arrived. Post-mortem examinations found infections rapidly overtook Rahul's system from the mongoose's saliva inoculated through bite cuts. While not traditionally aggressive, any wild mongoose threatened close-up may feel compelled to defend itself using strong jaws honed through preying on snakes. Caution remains meaningful, not cornering or frightening even small wildlife unexpectedly, potentially eliciting instinctive defense. Polar bear. Polar bear encounters require utmost care in Arctic areas undergoing climatic changes exacerbating native or human overlap. In March 2022, along the northern coast of Svalbard, Norway, experienced nature guide Terje Henriksen led a small snowmobile expedition to observe and photograph polar bears hunting seals on sea ice. As the group neared a distant bear visible through binoculars, another massive male suddenly emerged from behind, silently upwind. Before anyone noticed its approach, the 800-pound bear charged and swiped Terje off his parked snowmobile, biting and clawing him repeatedly as he screamed. Despite the fast response of armed park rangers reaching them, Terje had already succumbed to blood loss and traumatic injuries from the defensive attack. Standing over 10 feet tall and weighing 1,500 pounds, polar bears rely on stealthy ambushing and powerfully built anatomies to kill threats appearing near vulnerable denning areas or food sources. Utmost caution remains requisite when interacting with any Arctic carnivores in their harsh northern domain undergoing stresses from global temperature increases exacerbating native or human overlaps. Wolverine. Wolverines are tiny yet deadly apex predators. A joint research team and indigenous guides on snowmobiles securely live-trapped wolverines for a habitat study in Nahanni National Park Reserve in Canada's Northwest Territories in February 2019. One study trap housing a mature male wolverine was discovered open in the morning without the animal as the party tented overnight. It secretly looped back to the camp, according to tracks. The angry wolverine attacked 42-year-old park ranger Marie Dubois from dense bush without notice. Despite bear spray efforts, the wolverine overwhelmed Marie with its stocky body and jaws, causing serious puncture wounds and lacerations that killed her before air evacuation. Wolverines may fight back violently if confronted due to their strength and large claws or teeth. Top-tier, ferocious predators should be avoided near trapped people. As we reach the middle of our list of the top 10 cute animals that can kill you, I invite you to join our community by subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, we'll let you know about our future episodes, in which we'll talk about other unique places, animals, and things you'll want to explore. Dolphin. Respectful wildlife observation fosters appreciation, not antagonism. In June 2019, a tour group encountered an injured dolphin calf struggling alone near Gun Cay in the Bahamas Abaco Islands. Captain Jonah McKenzie contacted marine biologist Emily Watson, who swam out with medication. But as Emily gently examined the calf, its mother suddenly appeared and started violently ramming both repeatedly despite attempts at appeasement. By the time sailors reached them, Emily had drowned from collapsed lungs inflicted by the distressed adult female dolphin's forceful defense of her vulnerable offspring. Weighing up 1,500 pounds navigating powerfully beneath waves using echolocation, dolphins rely on conical teeth and strength in their streamlined torpedo-like bodies for breaching, biting, or ramming at speeds more than 25 mph if fearing for dependence, posing dangers interacting closely without understanding intricate social behaviors and signs of duress. Peaceful coexistence relies on respecting wild instincts from a safe observational removal. Cassowary. While iconic, cassowaries require cautious admiration as exceptionally lethal birds. In March 2021, a pair of southern cassowaries resided within a walkthrough exhibit designed for close wildlife encounters in Australia's Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary. That morning, 75-year-old groundskeeper Harold Franklin entered alone to spot clean their enclosure. But in bending to scoop droppings, Harold startled the normally reclusive male bird standing guard nearby. Instantly, it launched a concentrated kick with its formidable taloned foot, connecting with and disemboweling Harold swiftly through his abdomen. Harold collapsed and lost consciousness, bleeding severely as others raised an emergency alert too late. Post-mortem findings confirmed fatal internal damage from the kick of its 4-inch-long dagger-like cassowary claws, adapted for slashing predators several times its size. Caution remains crucial when observing fearsomely clawed flightless birds, despite friendly temperaments, within safe separated areas. Hippopotamus. Pudgy hippos were Africa's most deadly creatures for human assaults, protecting young calves on Lake Naivasha, Kenya, in May 2021. Captain John Mbuthia led a small tour party along the coast to shoot hippos swimming in open waters. But as cameras snapped, a young hippo fled from the beach behind them quicker than anticipated. It smashed their aluminum boat in an instant, flipping it. Submerged passengers yelled as the frightened pod writhing and snarling. All went back into the capsized boat, except 53-year-old American tourist Ann Murphy, who disappeared without a trace. Later that evening, her corpse was discovered buried by lakefront sands with rings and scarce human bones, indicating severe mauling by aggressive, protective adult hippos guarding their young. Hippos are fast and strong, so look out for seashore families. Musk shrew. Musk shrews are little, yet one was deadly. For habitat studies, a small research group lived trapped endemic Ugandan musk shrew subspecies in Tanzania's Ugala Reserve in June 2022. As lead scientist Maria Kwanzaa released one adult male into lab cages that evening, it lunged upwards and bit her palm out of character. Shrew bites usually don't cause much harm, but Maria collapsed before antihistamines could be found and given to treat the bite's venomous saliva's strange reaction, causing anaphylactic shock. Maria's unreported venom immune deficit put her at 0.0001% risk of the common shrew's benign chemical defense secretions against predators after posthumous exams. Her terrible death shows how even little organisms may survive for millennia with tools, yet human contact can be fatal for vulnerable and abnormal individuals. Kangaroo. Kangaroos seem docile, yet buck risks exist if cornered. In March 2021, within Western Australia's Peak Range National Park, Park Ranger Daniel Reed conducted dawn patrols on foot through grasslands. Suddenly breaking brush behind, an immense red kangaroo buck burst forth, bearing its small joey in her pouch, bounding directly towards Daniel. Confined against a ravine wall, the cornered male reared, towering almost 8 feet tall on muscular hind legs, swiping viciously with razor claws as Daniel attempted to bypass without provoking further. But evasion came too late. One swipe raked deeply across his torso, eviscerating organs fatally. Even seeming herbivores wield defensive tools to dispatch threats when sensing no escape routes for themselves and their young. They emphasize caution near large macropods, especially with the young present without an avenue of retreat open perceptibly. Always remember that cuteness may be harmful. These 10 creatures have developed strength, claws, fangs, or bacterial diseases to kill in survival situations. Although rare, such assaults may be averted through responsible wildlife watching, care around the young, and respecting territorial borders, particularly during mating seasons. Human-animal confrontations may intensify as habitat loss increases, so stay safe from giant, strong animals, even if they're cute. Wild creatures will always remain wild. And that's all for today. Make sure to hit subscribe to stay connected. See you tomorrow.